Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 40. And he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they break the seal on the scoring.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. So Alabama's offense will take the field for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame's football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
He wants to throw. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The aerial assault continues. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He'll ride his man on the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Notre Dame! lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down coming up. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide out in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. On the run, it's Riley. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McNabb. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll toss it to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
With the catch, it's Jones. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Got a man. It's Gilbert. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They're going to mark this one at the 15.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
He fires one deep down the right side. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That's caught. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. It's caught at the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They keep attacking through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This one's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Wells. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. I just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Number 25.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Notre Dame, 28. Alabama, 0.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Riley. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to the ground with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that pass intercepted. And it's on the ground. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy's
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 17.
With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another another sack. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge.
He's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down for the offense.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hard running there. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Alabama, 0.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tackle on before the half.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed.
Comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And it'll be downed right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Here come the Irish back on offense. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He leaves it with the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. When you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Give to the running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the route is on. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the move from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the offense. On the move. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Notre Dame 56, Alabama 0.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping the...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Inside the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance. And they're
headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, nice job on 3rd down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing I got to get to those 1st down markers and get that 1st down.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Riley. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And this one will be touched and downed at the 25.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
70, Alabama, 0.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Notre Dame right back to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wide out in motion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start this drive firing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Gets it out fast. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball comes to rest right there. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's looking for a man on second down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Just complete and utter dominance.